Good, great. I'm good.
What was your initial reaction when you got the news yesterday?
It was a bittersweet feeling. It was a bittersweet feeling, but a lot of excitement. A lot of excitement from my family, myself, of course. Just excited about the journey. Excited to be here. Excited to be a part of this organization, and so far it's been nothing but welcoming, and just feeling good right now.
Why the level of excitement? What do you know about the organization?
So I know it's a winning organization, and that's what matters the most in this league. And just excited to be a part of it and get to know the guys, the coaches, and just get acclimated with the culture around here.
What these last few weeks been like? I mean, it seemed like there'd been some rumors maybe this would happen for you. Had you been thinking that this might happen, and what had that been like?
Yeah, trying not to focus on the rumors. It was a lot of stuff circulating, but I'd had to stay focused on what I had in front of me. But now that it's here, I feel like I'm ready for it, and just everything is going to be smooth, a smooth transition.
Will it make that smooth transition be easier because it's Clint running the offense and you played with him last year?
Yeah, familiar with Clint. Super glad to be connected back with him. He's familiar with me. He knows my strengths, and I know what his mindset is going into games. And it shouldn't be too hard to get acclimated with him and just find my role in the offense.
From your first glance at the playbook, is it pretty much what you know from a year ago, or is there tweaks to it from what you guys had in New Orleans?
Yeah, it's pretty much the same, little tweaks here and there, game planning stuff, but from the first looks of it, it looks pretty similar. It's just going to take a minute to, get used to the verbiage again, and, it should come pretty quick.
What were your reactions to seeing what Clint's offense was doing here in Seattle in his first year here?
Yeah, I'm not surprised. The first, minute he was with us in New Orleans, it was super explosive. A lot of big plays, and he just brought the same momentum here. And it's been nothing but smooth, and it's been fun to watch.
Do you have any guys on the team or other connections that you know out here?
I don't, but I'm excited to get to know everybody.
What do you like about this offense in terms of how it fits your skill set?
Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of wide open opportunities. We get into a lot of play action and stuff like that, so I could stretch the field vertically. I feel like I could bring that into this offense, and just any type of explosiveness, I'm all here for it.
What's been your impression of Sam Darnold from afar?
I haven't spent much time with him yet, but just going out the walkthrough, he seems like a energetic guy. Seems funny. Seems super relaxed. He has great control of the offense, and that's been on display throughout the season so far.
White out to white out. What do you anticipate it being like with JSN in the same meeting?
Yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited to team up with him. He's had a great year so far, a great career, and I'm just excited to share the same field as well as the rest of this offense to come together and win some games.
Chris Olave obviously had a relationship with him from college and such. Did you ask him about what to expect from Jaxon coming to join him up here?
He said he's a super cool, chill dude. He just loves football and loves to play, loves to learn from others, and just loves to compete. And, you see that on every Sunday.
For Seahawks fans who didn't watch a lot of Saints football the last 4 years, what kind of player are the Seahawks getting?
A guy with a lot of energy, a guy who loves to win, a guy who loves to compete. I can make plays on any level, and I'm willing to do whatever it takes to win.
How do you look at your whole journey? I mean, playing at Weber State, not the most high-profile school in the world, probably,
right.
And then entering the league as a undrafted free agent and everything, and now you're, the 4 years in the NFL that you've had.
Right. It's been a great journey. I feel like I just continue to keep my head down and keep working, despite my not being coming out of college at top school. FCS guys kind of get overlooked, but I love being an example of you can make it from anywhere.
You've got an extensive track background, is that correct?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Can you tell us more about that?
I come from a track family. Both my parents, mom and dad, and both sisters ran track as well. So I was just kind of born to run, I like to say. So, it's a big part of my game, and I try to focus on that as much as possible.
What were the events that you ran?
Sprints, 100, 200, 400, and relays.
Did you think about running in college?
No, I always knew I was going to be a football player. I just kind of used track to, help with football.
You were up here in Seattle not that long ago for a game. Didn't quite go the Saints' way.
Not at all.
What's it going to be like to be on the other side?
It's going to be good. It's going to be good, man. I'm excited. Seeing from afar, it looks like a fun team, and it looks like everybody's super close, and it shows why you guys have had the success so far this season.
What were your impressions of the Seahawks defense, studying them for a week of film and then also playing against them?
Yeah, no, they were tough. They fly around, You know, they make plays, they turn the ball over. They have a lot of weapons and a lot of guys you got to focus on. So it makes it tough for opposing offenses.
When you didn't get drafted, what were your goals? What did you expect?
I knew I was going to get opportunity at some point. I just didn't know where. I just knew I had to be ready for the opportunity, and I feel like I did a good job of that. And now I'm here, and you know, I'm going to keep making it work.
What do you think, for you, what was the most important trait that overcame, okay, he wasn't drafted, or he was from Weber State, or what did you do? What was the success path for you?
I would say my mental toughness. You know, not being drafted, you know, you could kind of get down and, you know, kind of question, you know, yourself and, you know, not know what's next. But as long as you stay prepared and stay ready for the opportunity, you never know what could happen. And that's exactly what happened in my situation. I was just ready for it. And I took every opportunity that came to me. And, yeah, now I'm here.
Speaking of mental toughness, just what did you learn about yourself and the league when you got the injury and then you got yourself back playing?
Sorry, can you ask that one more time?
Yeah, mental toughness, you're talking about that. When you got the injury, what did you learn about yourself to get back and play?
Right. I learned that I could overcome anything. You know, injuries, they come in this league, but it's all about how you know, get yourself back. There's a lot of ups and downs with this game. It comes with it, and you just got to realize that, and you got to stay down and stay around people that love you and care about you, and you'll be just fine.
Early last season, what did you learn about how your speed compared with what Chris was bringing, and how defenses prepared for that, opened up stuff for Alvin in the run game last year?
Right, yeah, no, being able to stretch the field vertically, it opened up a ton. I feel like that's why we had so much success going on early on in last season. But yeah, just the ability for me and Chris to stretch the field vertically, it opened up so many different things. And yeah, no, that was kind of the name of our game on offense last year. So that's something that we focused on and something that we were able to kind of key point and, you know, just execute it.
Is there a story behind the number? Why that's been your number?
Yeah, I've worn it all growing up. It was my dad's number. Wore it at Pop Warner, high school, college, so why not wear it in the NFL?
You can be a free agent at the end of the year. Is that anything on your mind now as you come here, or you just kind of worry about that later?
No, I'm here to stay. I'm here to stay, man. So I'm excited. You know, we could figure something out after the off season, or after the season ends. But yeah, I'm excited.
You're looking at this as your new home?
Long term, yeah. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Anything else? Thank you, sir.
Cool. Thank you, guys.